that useth his neighbour's service without wages.
Put Esau there, man.
And giveth him not for his work.
Because even on what you spoke on as well, where like you had Putin and arrested him in Israel, and you know the so-called white man, whenever an Edomite comes up to the camp and he's getting put in his place for all the wickedness that he's done, the first thing he says is, "But I love you. We're all of one." And like, what you gotta understand is only the Heavenly Father can give us the justice over you. But really and truly, you Edomites are giving. You still got Germany giving money to Israel to this day, but you still got Jakes in America living on poverty, but way below the poverty line. You know what you've done, but you ain't trying to do nothing to restore. And even if you did do that, it's still not enough, because at the end of the day, what's required is you. That's your soul. Your soul.
Hey, do you remember when that devil came up to the camp before, and he goes, we must have went, it was an Amalekite, and he goes, and we're the wicked? He said, and we was like, yeah, you're the wicked. And then he goes, and then we mentioned about Jake, like something about Jake. He goes, but when I see them, I talk to them like me. And then the brother said, one of the brothers said, that means you're looking at Jake like you're over them. Remember? Because he goes, I talk to them like equal and all this. You know, then we're like, get the fuck out of me, you devils, man. Which means basically they still, you know, no matter what Esau says, the dude still believes himself better than you.
Right.
I don't care. Even Esau can be at his dying breath on his deathbed and he's still gonna think he's better than you, man. Because that's the way the devil thinks, man. I'm just, you know, mentioning on, you know what I'm saying? These devils getting corrected on their points, and they're just demons, man. They just gotta be destroyed, man. You can't see these people are the devil, man. You just got blinders on you, man. These people are the devil, man. Point blank, period. Edomites,
spiritually, man. As far as Esau is concerned, he should have got the blessing.
Yeah.
That's the wicked.
He was the oldest, you know. I was a hunter. My brother was just a plain man dwelling in tents, you know what I'm saying? You know, he feels he's better than you, you're better than us. Yeah. That's what he feels. You know, and this is why he goes out his way to try and prove that in the most heinous ways possible. You know, but Most High got a judgment for that, man. Because you shouldn't have touched Jacob. You shouldn't have touched that people, man. But he pleased you to do that. You took great pleasure in that, man. So the Most High got a similar judgment on your end, man.
Ezekiel 35.
All that training, all them, whenever you see these white boys like Stephen Laxley Lennon, you know who that is? Stephen Laxley Lennon. That's Tommy Robinson. That's his real name. That's his real name. Because I watched the documentary recently, and he was in prison. He done 9 weeks in there, and then coincidentally, Ross Kemp interviewed him. Coincidentally, oh, you're in here and this, that. You know, it was like he's set up. He works for the Mossad, man. He works for the so-called Jews. He is a so-called Jew. You know? But the point is, dudes like him who rouses up these other white boys, and you know, they hit the gym. When white boys hit the gym and do MMA, you know what they're doing that for? To punch a nigga's head in. That's why they're doing it. They ain't doing it, you know, like, they're doing it because in the back of their mind, they're thinking about Jake, smacking Jakes up. That's what they're thinking. In the back of a so-called white man's mind, he's always thinking about destroying you. Even with Jake, they love seeing destroy Jake, don't they? But they're back of the Edomite's mind, he's training to destroy you.
Well, Esau's mind is violence. You know, so every time Esau wants to do something, it's about violence, man. You know?
Stephen Laxley Lennon, man, Tommy Robinson.
Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because though, as the perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity are at hand.
And Esau's rivalry with Jake goes way back, because even when we came out of Egypt, you have the King's Highway where basically, even on a level of just literally letting us pass through to get to the kingdom, they didn't want to do that, and that was Amalek. That's right, man. To the point where they came against us with armies, man. When we got conquered by the Babylonians, and then they were catching those that escaped, to the time of all the way down to the Grecians, where they were sacrificing swine's flesh on the altar down to the Romans, where they were massacring Jakes. And what you have to understand as well is even the death of the Lord, because being crucified, was like a terrorist death in Rome. That was on a level of like, if you tried to come up and conquer Rome and they captured you and you were the top general, they would basically do that to kill you, to basically put fear in your followers, man. So there were other ways they could have killed the Lord. They could have killed him by like the guillotine. They could have killed him like quietly, or they could have, like, there was other ways you could put, like, for example, in the secular history, there's different ways that people die, but crucifixion was the most, like, it was the most popular way to kill the most extreme of opposition to Rome, and they conquered the Lord and killed him, man.
It's like a humiliating way as well. It's like a way to humiliate you, a way to like show, show the rest of the world, this is what happens to those that come against Tiberius Caesar, or those that come against the Roman crown and all that BS. you get put on the tree. Which happened to Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
See?
Stripped his garments off.
Stripped his guy, and it was humiliating because they humiliated him in front of everyone, you know? They harmed, they cut him, cut his flesh, spat on him, put crowns of thorns, you know, all the shit they did to him, man. Then put him on the tree, on the cross. That's the ultimate humiliation, and you have to die before everyone. You don't even get to die in peace.
That's right. And they even allowed the people, the 2/3 of Israel, man, to vote to allow a thief out in order for him to be crucified. So they embarrassed the Lord, man. But it had to happen that way so that when he comes back, then, like it says in Revelation, the 1st chapter, the 7th verse, firstly those that pierced him, and all of the earth is going to wail because of the Lord, man, because he's going to come back and get his justice.
Therefore, as I live, say the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and the blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of different ways that you can get this so-called white man at, man. He crucified the Lord, he destroys the Lord's people, he's promoting this LGBT agenda. So where like now there's, like according to the BBC, like we said earlier, there's 100 different ways to define your gender. And they're teaching that to children. So children are coming up and then like, no, you're not just a boy, you're a sister male. That means you just, you know what I mean? Or like you're a pan such a, like there's
This
so
place
many.
is sick.
But it just sounds like confusion.
Yeah.
You know, based off the land of America, which is supposed to be, this is Babylon. This means confusion. It is confusion, man. How do you work all that shit out? How do you come to terms with any of that?
Basically,
It just makes no fucking sense.
You become a zombie. You just walk around and zap.
But that's what I mean. People just have to accept it, because if you don't accept it, you know, you're evil
Enemy.
person. Now, you know
You
what
don't
I'm saying?
eat them as well.
You just- yeah, of course. Yeah,
when you walk
anything
around,
you say.
yeah,
You can be wherever you want to be.
when you walk around in society, because the Lord's like, you know, open your mind up and you can see people as demons. Everyone just walks around like this, getting on the train. This is zombies. LGBT. I'm half man. I'm half horse. Like, you know, like people just walking around like women walk around. I'm stronger than men. Like, you know, it's just crazy shit.
Making up madness in
out
the
of
mind.
their mind,
Demons, demons. You know, but what does scripture say? For not a multitude to do evil, man.
That's right.
This Esau's got everybody mind fucked and having to believe that, because he's made it a law now. Like, you can't discriminate against that. You can't hate against that. You can't correct. You can't say nothing.
You get cursed out.
You
for
get
saying
stummed up. You can't say a
Isaiah.
damn thing against it.
Call evil
So
good
you
and
have
good
to
evil.
accept it, because now if you don't accept it, people look at you funny. And people don't want to be looked at funny. Let's be real. Like,
Inclusion is a hell of a
they want to
drug.
fit in.
yeah, you know,
They want to fit in.
They want to fit in. You know, it's only men like us that we don't give a damn. You know, we turn Clark Kent and Superman off, you know, at will. We've got complete control over that. You know what I'm saying?
And the Esau, you see, that's funny you mentioned about
No, go on.
You mentioned about the fitting in part. It's funny because when you look at society, Esau can create anything and everyone will run with it. That's how much of a zombie you are. People will walk around with their ass hanging
Like
out.
Jeremiah
Women,
2:33.
there's new clothes where women got jeans where their
32,
fucking asses hanging out the jeans.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fashion.
yeah,
And then what? And it's short, and they got jeans and it's just ripped here like that.
Are you talking about the new ones where it's actually showing the whole bum
cheek.
cheek?
Yeah,
The whole bum cheek.
yeah.
And or they got clothes
Like
where
she sat on the iron or something.
yeah, or they
just
got
pulled
clothes.
off.
Yeah. Or they got clothes where from here to the shins is ripped. Bare, you know, stupidity. But that's Esau's showing how much he's got you idiots, man.
That's right. Bro, we got that scripture?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Right, and you know, when Jake gets hold of shit, I mean, they use Jake to promote this shit. Let's be real, they use Jake to promote this shit. You got Edomite designers and Jake promoters, man. You know, and they set the trends for everybody. You know, but designers are homos. the Jake are running at homos, man.
Edomite.
Yeah, Versace or some shit.
In the hills in Italy.
You know, what's this motherfucker just retired? I can't remember the dude's name, man. Some high-end fashion, he just retired.
Dolce & Gabbana.
Nah, it's
they're
somebody else.
fish.
But you know, Jay brings this wickedness even further. We're not meant to follow in those ways, though. You know, you're propagating evil and wickedness. You know, I mean, yeah, fashion's gonna change over time and things are trendy and stuff like that. But there's certain things that are just too way out there that you should know you shouldn't be backing, man. You shouldn't even be a part of. I don't care if that's your business, your model, your whatever. I don't give a fucking damn, man. You should feel fucking ashamed of yourselves, man. You know, but hey, money speaks in this world. You know, money is God in this world. You know what I'm saying?
No man has integrity.
Huh?
No one has integrity.
No one has integrity. That's right.
Reset.
Oh, no.
It says Proverbs 12:26, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
But the majority of our people now succumb to this because it's what's deemed as normality. Like that's that saying, when in Rome do as the Romans do. But that's literally what's happening in this society today. Like it's even common knowledge that every country really has some sort of a sin city, and that custom all goes back to Babylon with Las Vegas. Because really and truly, up in Las Vegas, ain't nothing but witchcraft and all kind of manner of wickedness happening. You know, like even everyone makes songs about America, like New York and all of that. But even here in London, you got the Soho Square, you got Amsterdam over there, where it's just smoke your brains out and just fuck prozzies all day. That's what happens. Do you know what I mean? Everything, like all of these different.
Smoke your brains out. Smoke your brains out.
No, but all of these different societies, man, it just promotes wickedness, man. So where like even the fact where like, well, can you imagine like we live in a society where people are smoking, like where it tells you on the box that the shit is gonna kill you. They show you examples of what happens when you smoke.
Hey, you know as well.
You know it before you buy it, and you still buy it.
Hey, you know it's jokes. The brother read Proverbs. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduce him. It's true, because you can get a dude that's like 40 and he's trying to act like with what's hip right now, and you can just see he's old, but he's still trying to wear he's older, he's from a different era, but he's still he's doing the new shit. Or you got a woman, you know, it's vice versa. You got a woman, she's still trying to act like these new young broads, and she's looked like she's gone through 12 rounds with George Foreman. She's gone through kind of hell, but you see her in the rave with 12-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? These people are fucking retarded, man. Fucking retard, man. That's why the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man.
Yeah. It's because Esau's changed life. He's changed everything.
15-year-olds.
Bro, he's even changed the image of beauty.
It's like
turning
things upside down.
Hey, but that proves if you're so seduced by the bullshit, that proves how weak you are, man. Because you're gonna be a big ass man and you're gonna say, okay, transsexuals is fine by me. But 20 years ago you wouldn't have said that. That means you're weak, man.
So it's
you
alright.
succumb to this
It's alright to
system,
be
man.
transsexual now, but it's not okay to speak against it though. So you want to you pick a side. You pick the side basically. You're saying that you can't do that, but I'm okay with this.
As long as it don't come near me, it's all good.
It ain't contagious, is it?
But what's
Or you got motherfuckers where they'll, you know, their daughter, they'll have daughters, oh, this is my princess, and she's fucking 20 years old and she's sucked the whole block, man. But she's the princess. Now that's fucking reality, because they're scared to say shit like, look, be
real, yeah.
Be real. Because you know what, their wife will probably kick them out of the house, you know, put proper clothes on. Put proper clothes on, man. I don't condone that.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Oh no, their wife, get out my house and that. Now he has to leave, you know? You can't be a slut.
He has to leave his own house.
Or you go on these, I'm speaking with a brother, you go on these social media apps, you know, you know, to get the ladies, and then all the women always say this, I want a real man. So what happened to the previous man? But then my question is, would you deal with a dude raw from Syria that said, look, you're gonna stay in this house, we're gonna have babies, I'm gonna bring the money. No, you wouldn't.
on what was shared earlier on though, what? To her, a real man's an effeminate man. You
No, a simp.
A simp. That's what them drugs do to her.
Yeah.
She's now being attracted, and most of these women on these birth controls. And what do? You get a nation full of effeminate motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. But you know
I hate this shit. That's what it said. I'm sorry, brother, because it said the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. But that shows you how Jake in this kingdom has, because we've been under this man for so long. Jake's progressively got so worse, man.
Yep.
To the point where they ain't gonna repent to the Most High, which means what? The Lord's gonna destroy the majority of Israel, man. Sure. On this side.
Yeah, really, man. A strong man means a woman can't be strong.
Yeah.
No, I mean, women should be strong in other ways, you know. But it means that you can't do what you want to do when you want to do it.
We can't do what we want to do.
That's it. You know, we're Esau's bitch. You know what I mean? We're under his laws, okay? But you make it. What's that scripture? Women should Woman shall come past a man and children shall overrule us.
Jeremiah 31:22.
Go on them dating apps. I want a real man.
Yeah, grab that one and then grab the one afterwards.
You go on the apps. I want a real man. What happened to the last man or the man before him? Wasn't he a 6 foot man? You know, whatever.
It's like,
You know, probably had a job. Probably worshipped the ground she walks on. He still weren't good enough. I'm just saying, you know, that's what happens here.
Maybe.
No, it's true. But in this society, the women are so. That's why, you know what? The more you get into the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, the more women don't even want to deal with you, man. It's like you repel demons, you repel these whores.
Yeah.
It's true.
you all that.
Yeah, your spirit. The more you start, you're teaching the word. You're out of the camp. Like the girls that you might have seen back in the day, hey baby, and it don't work as much. Like the spirit's like women. The one that's into you, she's into you, and then you get in a pocket.
Yeah, because it's spiritual, man. Interactions are actually spiritual, you know. It isn't like a kind of thing. Yeah, you know, like out the boots.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a supply.
If I can back you, the scripture says when it comes to a man and a woman, what the Most High hath brought together, let no man cut asunder.
Yeah.
Can I give an example? When Isaac,
That's the spirit. I was thinking about it. I couldn't remember the story. That's the
when
spirit.
Isaac met with Rebecca, the way it happened is, roughly paraphrasing, one of the servants was sent out. I think Abraham's servant.
Abraham's servant.
And he was told that, look, when whichever woman says to you, I'm going to give you water and your camels also, your animals also, that's the one that's going to be
That's the
chosen.
spirit.
And you know what? Like, all these women came up because the women used to come up out of town to get the water from the wells and all that. But when Rebecca came out, she was the one that said to the servant, look, can I give you some water and your animals also?
And your animals also.
So that was set up in the spirit.
And even right before that interaction, the actual servant, right? He actually prayed unto the Lord and said, "Can you give me a sign that it's her?" And then that obviously happened and took place. So that was the fruit
Those
of
are the
spirit,
spirit, yeah.
which means interactions are spiritual, man. You'll be like, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I got to get the abs, you know, and the boots, and then the bitch still curse you out, you know. And she's a skinny Jake, you know, skinny Benjamin. Skinny Benjamin with no money, man.
If you can have Tyrese up in YouTube crying his eyes out and
for
stuff
real.
like that, I mean, he got everything, you know what I mean? He had everything, you know?
Yeah.
And he's still fucked up. You know, what does it matter then?
Yeah.
What does all that shit matter?
Like,
Yeah. But in these times, the Lord will give you a woman and you're looking your worst, man. You'll be all bummed out. You're wearing your trainers with a hole in and shit.
Hey, yo, you got a preset. Let's reset.
This is Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
I mean, if you think about it, they've backslidden for a long time. Yo, I mean, they're backslidden so much that these bitches are backing you up. You know, that's how back they've gone, man. You know? You're controlling. Yeah. Here you are, man. You actually. These bitches got demons in them, man. Because you know what you say? Yeah, man, I want a man who's gonna put me in your place. I'll put you in your place and you bug out.
Yeah. Hey, because even that saying a chick telling you you're controlling, all she's trying to do, basically, that's an Edomite tactic. Because that's what's your response? I'm not controlling. Now you're not even arguing about the thing you was arguing about before.
Yeah.
But that very argument is about control.
Yeah.
She don't want you in control. She wants to be in control.
Yep.
That's it. But you can't have two heads in the house.
Genesis chapter 3 and 15.
Yep.
Okay, so read it. 16.
Hey, that's why them peoples in the third world, they fight Esau so hard because they don't want his philosophies over there.
Yeah.
They're in more of an ancient spirit.
Yeah.
That's why we've been under Esau for too long. Jakes have got to get away from the mind frame, which they're not gonna. But the point is, even us, brothers, we're in this world, we do the work in this system. We gotta get out of this mind frame of this place, man. More and more. We gotta start thinking more like the Syrians.
But at the same
Like the
time,
Israelites.
Esau is still infiltrating those places. Esau is still infiltrating
Middle
those
Eastern
places.
culture, man.
So Esau is still infiltrating these places though. That's why the public, they're swaying more to the Western way of living, man.
Yeah.
It's the leaders that are still there. I ain't trying to fuck with that, you know. But eventually Esau will break them. That's the game.
Because he goes to the women. Because the
Esther-
woman's a weaker vessel.
Esther and Xerxes, man. His chick was acting up, you know. and he put her in her place, man. You know, but then what he was saying is like, look, man, if I don't put this bitch in her place, all these other hoes going start acting up. So I have to make an example by putting this bitch in her place. I told her to do something, she didn't do it. Fuck off. You know, I'm gonna slide a new girl. You know, and then it worked out.
King David.
King David and Saul's daughter. You dancing there. You know, you're all making yourself fall. It's like, alright, cool, I ain't gonna give you kids then. You won't be in a dungeon, I ain't gonna pop you. What you say?
No one ain't gonna pop.
Yeah, no one's gonna pop you.
The madness is he said, the girls that you're talking shit about, the maids and all that, I'm gonna deal with them. They're gonna be my company, but you're out, putting you out. She
And
died
we're gonna get that again, Act.
Yeah.
Lord's willing, Abba Rah as well,
Order,
man.
it's order, innit?
Yeah, we're gonna get that power again, man. When all hell breaks loose, man, who do you think these women are gonna run to? They're gonna be running to men to protect them.
Israelite, man.
Yeah, an Israelite, man.
Of the elect.
Isaiah.
Elect.
Isaiah, man.
Precept?
Yeah, they probably finished.
It says,
We're gonna get that power again, man. Now you gotta kiss a woman's ass. How low can you think of yourself, man?
Kiss her arsehole.
I'd rather, you know what, when you don't do that, you're gonna be single and all that, you know? You're gonna repel these people, but you're not kissing their ass, man.
and it says, for the Lord have created a new thing in the earth.
It's new, really. It's a new thing, right?
A woman shall compass a man.
Feminism. Yep. That's a new thing, man. And even on that as well, feminism, as off that as that it was created for Edomite women. It wasn't like Jake women will cling on to that like that's their thing, and then they have rights. When that shit came out in America, you were still considered 3/5 of a man along with the Jake man. You was just a nigger woman, the same way we was just considered niggas, man. But then like the so-called black woman will take that and they will ride it to the nth degree where the niggas is lazy, they don't work.
Yeah, it's cause she's Eve, man. Really, that whole spirit of feminism, it came from Eve, man. Cause Eve could have played a position of like, you know what, yeah, I don't know about this. Hey, Adam, what do you think? But then Eve, through the spirit, came up slick. No, I know, I trust me. And as well, Adam back then, they didn't have a point like of reference or wickedness. Like, it was something new. So he was being a simp, you know, onto her. Hey, baby, you know.
Which if I,
And she obviously came with that soft touch.
yeah.
Trust me. I spoke to this guy. It's always,
When you see to a woman, it's always like, oh yeah, I spoke to this guy.
It's always the guy.
Financial advisor. He told me, bro, I got a phone call from some chick. She's like, yeah, I spoke to this guy, this financial advisor, man. You know, you should sign for life insurance because you never know what could happen in life. And he told me if you pay £6 a month,
and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And Adam was like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even happen overnight.
Yeah.
Because women are patient, they'll chip away at you over years.
Yeah, Samson.
Exactly, she chipped away at him to line him, man. So it took a duration of time, and then boom, there you have it.
Yeah, a woman is patience in wickedness, man, but no other time. No other time, man.
You got more than that? You know what? We got Genesis. Yeah. Go on.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 6.
No.
Oh, so like
Go ahead. Go on.
Genesis 3 and 16. And to the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
And you know the wicked thing? That's the introduction of birth pains. But you read that to someone in the world and they'll look at you like you're insane. Like, what do you mean? So you need to tell me the reason I go through pain is because it's a biblical curse? And that is the truth. But that's what I'm saying. So people don't understand the simplicity of the truth. People try and make the truth more complicated than what it is. That's why you'll get people that will bug out and try and make a simple breakdown. Like they'll go into different things and like, do you know what I mean? Because when really and truly, all you gotta do is read what it is. The Heavenly Father introduced birth pains into the world because of the fact that Eve went off, man. And now all women are cursed with that. That's why there's even women that die at birth when they give birth.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first inkling of feminism there, because she fell after the serpent's devices, and then she put it on Adam and made him go off.
Yeah.
Worked for Eve. Adam wouldn't have fell for those tricks.
Yeah.
But that's why, like brothers are saying, Esau will always go to the woman first because she's the weaker vessel, man. And then the demons are susceptible to them.
Hey, because it even speaks about that in Zerubbabel, man. You know, what's stronger, the king, the woman, or the truth? And then he was like, yeah, and then after, hey, you know what? Can somebody get that story, man? And Ezra's. No, it's Ezra's, right? It's first Ezra's, right? Like chapter 4. It's a good story, but as you were saying,
Because it said the woman's so like powerful that she can slap a king's crown, man. That's how close she can get to a man. Because you know a man's gonna love a woman. You know, you think, look, it's like even though if the Lord brings a woman into your path now, and you know you pop it, and then you want to pop her again, man. You get into her.
Look at the story of King David. King David's downfall was he committed adultery because he saw a woman that he couldn't have, and even the Lord said it onto him that if you wanted more women, I would have just given it on to you. You know?
I mean, that was someone that had everything already. You know, he had everything. But in the world, man, that the greatest treasure is like a woman. You know, you can have a fast car, you know, all these supercars and that, but man, forget about that kind of shit, man. If you got a nice woman on his
because he got the car for the woman anyway. So
that's it.
Out there,
That's the man's glory, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Man's glory is the woman.
And they even show you in them, you know, them Roman films, man. They show you how powerful the woman is. She'll be talking to the king, getting him to make certain decisions and that, making certain.
And 300, when the Persian spy basically spoke to the queen with disrespect, and that's what he said. He said, "You come to Sparta, disrespect my city, disrespect my queen."
It's not the woman that has power, but she can manipulate power. That's what she's able to do. Because the woman herself doesn't have any power. She has to find a way to use somebody else. Just like you know, even when we had that was it the prophetess we had
Deborah.
she had to use a man with power. Like, you know, she wasn't on the level. You know.
And Deborah was just a singer, man. That's why after it happened, she was singing. You know? That's why, no, it's actually in the scriptures. You know, she was just a singer. You know? And even you know, because I remember one time, man, I have an artist try to say, what? So you said all your men could be prophets. So what about Deborah? I said, man, so how comes the Deborah went to Barak and said, look, have not the Most High chosen you to go and defeat?
She's just an ancient R&B singer.
Yeah. You're saying some shit. Go ahead. I ain't saying she is that, but
First Ezra chapter 4, verse 13. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or have the lordship over them? Are they not women?
yeah, because basically, like, you know these Drakes, these thugs, yeah man, I'm thug, and all that shit. All these niggas, whether you're a footballer, whether you're Floyd, whether you're just your nigga or whatever you are, man, you do it for women. Like, you know, through personal experiences, you know, and I'm sure you have other brothers who can testify, a lot of these niggas from the hood are only in the hood because of gal, you know?
They're in jail because of gal as well.
Jail because of gal, you know what I mean? And it comes down to it, like, for example, Jake sell drugs to get clothes. As these two first say, once you get the money, then you get the power. When you get the power, then you get the woman.
Money,
you know?
clothes, and hoes.
Yeah, Scarface, isn't it? That's right. And these Jakes call themselves Tony Montana. Right.
That's the mantra from that film, the world is yours. But then he was in a fucking adulterer.
He went
Frank's woman. He said, basically, he went to her, he said to her, yo, I'm going to make you my wife. You know, but she was with Frank. What about Frank? Don't worry about Frank, he said. So he was on a downward spiral anyway, man.
Yeah. Oh, what? Even, what that film, man? I must have her. You know?
Excalibur.
Yeah, when she's all gyrating, and he just loses it.
But even Troy was, but you know.
Oh yeah. Man, Paris, bro.
But and then when it came down to it, they all got fucked up because of him.
Because of him, he probably got met. Hector, bro, he got slaughtered.
And he snuck her on the boat. Even Hector, when he saw her, he said, "Return her back, man.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna cause a war over this."
He said that other day.
Yeah, it was on.
He said, but I love her.
But I love her. He caused the war over this.
Man. That fucking Titanic spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
And it says, women have borne the king, and all the people that bear rule by sea and land, even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards, from whence the wine cometh.
Yeah, because when you observe it, it's deep. A woman itself is weak, but it's like, because they're so weak, it makes them more kind of dangerous. Because if you have a bird that's ultimately submissive, you get starry-eyed, and she's the love of my life. This bitch can influence you so easy. Drop your guard. You let your guard. That's what happened with Samson. She was like, oh, you know, tell me a secret, lest I die. You know, and Samson was like, oh, baby, it's my hair. You know?
Hey, that's in our spirit, man. As men, we want to be protectors. Genesis says that her desire is to be to the man. So when they do that desire stuff, so it resonates with you. Like,
man.
You want to protect them.
Yeah, because
but they can use that against you.
yeah, because you got some flat head, man. You be like, right, I gotta rethink myself. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. I'm gonna say it straight. That's how I go, man. You be like, hold on, I'm married this girl. And you're like, fuck, say it.
You know what's fun? It's that's like in the flesh and stuff that we're in. When the Lord gives us the new bodies, we're gonna be aware of everything.
Exactly.
And still enjoy it with. We're gonna be aware of everything. You know? Like
Before he went.
Because Solomon got so wicked that he actually built temples to their gods, man. Like, and but it was obviously he was going off